to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To kick it away to get things started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
On the move. Got him up for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. On the option. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Kent. He's there to make the stop, but not. not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Gain of 2. Brings up 4th.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll run the option, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Hunt is on its way. He's got it near midfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running the read option left to start the drive. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Big fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
3rd down coming up.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. Now, fourth down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Navy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Line, trumpet. Line, ready, go.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll power it inside with the fullback. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Sticks it in his belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Navy now facing third and short. The option look. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
They finally make the stop, and the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fights off a defender. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field.
Sprinting away. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game, but finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big game.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
A design run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags it over the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Extending the play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Complete downfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They want to throw it. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Crosses midfield. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, and making the big tackle.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Huge loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on 1st down. Might be changing the route. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw